Thank you, Speaker. The residents watching from the gallery today are from No Demovictions Toronto. They represent tens of thousands of tenants whose lives will be thrown into chaos when their homes are demolished to make way for new luxury condominiums. One tenant told my office how they're considering applying for MAID, medical assistance in dying, because of the hopelessness that they feel about losing their home when it has been enabled by the Premier's housing legislation. Speaker, will the Premier give the tenants hope today and commit to a moratorium on demevictions in large rent-controlled buildings?
Right on. Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Since we came into office in 2018, we have been focused on building homes for people, and that has included, of course, rental housing. One of the things that we saw, which was the hallmark of the previous Liberal and NDP coalition in this province, was that rental housing starts literally collapsed across the province of Ontario. So what we are seeing, of course, is that rental housing starts in the province of Ontario under our government are at a 30-year high. And the good news on that, Mr. Speaker, is that in the first half of 2023, that pace has increased by over 44%. One of our biggest challenges in Toronto and across the province has been the supply of rental housing, Mr. Speaker, and we are tackling that head on. At the same time, we are making significant investments in the Landlord-Tenant Board to ensure that we can get to cases much more quickly. And I thank the Attorney General for that. We've introduced a number of pieces of legislation to better protect tenants across the province of Ontario, but ultimately we have to increase that supply so that there are more options for all Ontarians.
Supplementary question, back to the member for Toronto Centre.
Speaker, vulnerable tenants are contemplating suicide rather than facing eviction and demolition. Terry lives in a 250-unit building in my riding, which is slated for demolition. She's 92 years old. She's in the gallery today. She shares with me, "I want to die. I live here alone. I am widowed. I'm not even looking for another place." Terry's story is not singular. Thousands of families are facing eviction from large, good, rent-controlled buildings. This question is from Terry to the Premier. Will he use his extraordinary powers today to help Terry and hundreds of her neighbors by stopping the demolition of their home?
Right on. Members, please take their seats. Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Speaker, we've used our extraordinary powers, quote unquote, from the member opposite, to use ministerial zoning orders to build thousands of supportive housing units across the city of Toronto, including in the member's own riding. Now, I say very clearly to the member opposite, she is against that. In fact, at the start of question period today, her leader literally asked question after question after question, telling me that I should not do that. So I say to the member opposite, I will continue to use ministerial zoning orders when it helps build housing for the people of the province of Ontario.
Official opposition will come to order. Minister of Municipal Affairs has the floor.
It hurts them when their own radical ideas are put back in their face.
Member for Ottawa Centre, come to order.
The Minister of Long-Term Care talked about 58,000 new homes for seniors. We've brought MZOs to build supportive housing in the city of Toronto. They voted against it. We brought protections for landlords and tenants. They voted against everyone.
Member for Ottawa Centre will come to order. The next question.